Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to continue showing you how to set up the application for 360 using the application settings. So if you're logged in, go ahead and select your applications folder here, application settings folder, sorry, and you'll see again your menu on the left. And for this video, we're going to talk about creating permits and jurisdictions, and that's these two sections here. They are connected to each other. So the first thing we do is we can create a preset bank of jurisdictions in which we create our permits. So I have a couple that are already in here, and I'm going to add one right up here. And you just give it a name and a description if you want, phone number, email for contacts there. Some other things here, what inspection request numbers they use. And then this, for the application length, what we usually use this for is most jurisdictions have a web page that shows their pricing, and keeping that as an active link and convenient, if you put that in here, when you're actually creating the permits against the jobs, that link will show up and you can go and grab pricing conveniently from where you are. Any notes about this particular jurisdiction? All you have to do is hit save after you do that. Here, I might as well fill all this out. And once we save that, it'll add itself to our list here. Now, with the jurisdictions set, we can now create permits and assign them to the different jurisdictions. Now, the nice thing about creating preset permits is when I'm creating these jobs, all this information is now preset. I can simply select it instead of having to create it each time I create a job. So I'm going to add a permit. And as you can see, I have some down here already that are preset. I'm just going to add one to it. Note up here on the top that there's a lot of controls you can put into these. One of them is that I can set it so that whenever I create this permit, it automatically assigns to a specific person. Some companies do it that way and some don't, but it's very helpful if you do have a designated person. You can have it so that every time you create this, it auto-assigns it, so you don't have to do it each time you create that permit. You can also select, now since I've created a list of jurisdictions, I can assign this permit to any one of those jurisdictions here. I can give it a preset cost. I can say, as you can see, days to submit permit. I'll say that's $125. Now down here I can also, these are different job types that exist in the system. I can create it so that whenever I create a job of this type, it automatically assigns this permit. That's also a setup. A lot of times people don't preset this. It's easier to do that when you're creating jobs. But if you have an instance where every job type of a certain kind uses this permit, you can set it here and that connection is automatically established. Save my information here. And now my additional permit is shown up here. So now when I'm creating jobs and quotes, this will appear as one of my options. And we'll show you that when in the videos where we actually go through job setup and creation. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you soon.